Hi everyone, this is Derek. Of course, you've probably seen some of my older videos. Those are, we're trying to kind of take a nod to that, and that's why we have a narrator.
That's me.
And the narrator is kind of like an alter ego.
Like Batman.
It was actually cloned from my voice, so I'm going to keep him in our videos.
You better.
However, what this video is doing here is we're taking a little shift in our channel. Because initially I wanted to be kind of a Blender, tutorial place for Blender and showcase artwork we've done in videos and things.
All right, let's get crazy. Happy little trees need to go right here.
Well, I'm from the Starving Artist Guild, so in my life, I've always done art. I sold art since I was 14. See, I live in Colorado now, and at the time I lived in Warren, Pennsylvania. That's where I grew up. And so if anyone's from there and they're watching, if you can take a look out for it, there was a place called Russell, and Russell had a little video store for years. So this is back in the 90s. And the owner, he bought tons of my artwork. And what I used to do is sell my artwork through the baseball card shops. So what I would do is, I loved sports at the time, so I would draw sports figures, and of course I display it, and then they would purchase, a custom drawing from one of their favorite cards or posters or something of that nature. And he liked a lot of different things. He liked John Wayne, I remember, but he was real into the 70s Steelers, so I did a lot of Jack Lambert and Bradshaw and those guys from that era, from the 70s. Anyway, if anyone's looking or watching and they happen to know where those drawings ended up, I'd love to get at least a picture of them. Never did that. I don't have anything to show for all those years. So anyway, this video is, I'm almost 50 now, and I think the ship has sailed forever being an artist and selling my artwork and really making a living at that. But if I could help artists, that's kind of what I want to do. So that's why tutorials came to mind. But then, so this video is different. We are featuring software that we're building. And this is our first glimpse at what we've been accomplishing. And there's a lot more to build, but I'm not against or for AI, but I will tell you this. I am a one-man show, so I do not have a lot of resources. So I am using some AI, and you'll notice right here on the screen some of the apps and tools I've used. Okay, so those are to make this video, but the idea is just to kind of showcase what we can do, where we're heading, and this channel now is going to be the development of that. So if you're joining us first time, join me. Maybe leave a comment, or please like and subscribe and hit the bell, or all those things that we're supposed to do, because that's going to help our channel grow. But you're right in on the groundbreaking floor with this. It started out with a Blender add-on, and we decided we're gonna shoot big and build big. So hope you enjoy this little preview.
Welcome to GPForge Studio.
It's GPForge Studio.
Oh, sorry, GPForge Studio, where we are building drawing software, Blender tools, animation tools, and apparently making life significantly more complicated than it needed to be. This started as a Blender ad on one Blender add-on. That was the plan. We don't follow plans very well.
So this actually started with a Blender ad on, I had an idea for a tool that could take artwork and help bring it into Blender Grease Pencil. The idea was to make that whole process easier. Take something you've drawn, bring it into Blender, and get it closer to something you could actually animate. And we started building it. That project became GPForge Trace. But while I was working on it, I started asking a bigger question. Why start with the finished drawing? What if we built something that could help with the entire process that comes before that? Designing the character, learning to draw them, figuring out their proportions, turning them around, posing them, and eventually bringing them into Blender and animating them.
Which was great, except then somebody asked, what about everything that happens before you have the finished drawing? And instead of saying, that's somebody else's problem, we built more software. Excellent financial decision.
And that is where GPForge Designer came from. This is what we are building right now. It isn't to replace your workflows or replace apps and software you rely on. We aren't competing. We want this to feel like home. A place you can go in and out of easily using Procreate, Blender, Photoshop, and any other program you like to use. This is where your ideas live and can grow, and you'll be able to watch the characters progress throughout your journey. And I want to emphasize, we are actually building this. This isn't a mock-up of some program that might exist someday. It's early. Some things work, some things don't yet, and there is a lot still to build. But that's part of what I want this channel to be about. I want you to see it happen. At its foundation, GPForge is a drawing program. Brushes, layers, selections, moving, scaling, rotating, and duplicating parts of your drawing. The things you'd expect, but I don't want to build just another drawing program. The bigger idea is to create a workspace specifically around developing characters.
And this is GPForge Designer.
GPForge.
Now this is where things start getting interesting. You can draw, work with layers, select things, move them, Resize them. Rotate. Wait, is that button new? When did we add that? Anyway,
Imagine starting with a construction figure, you pose it. Turn the character, build a front view, side view, three-quarter view, and back view. Practice a hand separately. Work on a face. Experiment with expressions, then take what you've learned and bring it back into your character. And the important part is, you are still drawing. The software isn't supposed to replace the artist. It's supposed to help the artist.
character consistency. Very important because we've all done this. You draw your character from the front. Looks great. Then you draw them from the side. And suddenly you are drawing their cousin. And eventually we will have
Right, hold
posing,
it steady now.
construction figures, hands, faces. What was that, squirrel? Sorry, character design. Very serious business.
Over time, I want GPForge to include optional tools for things like anatomy, posing, color, lighting, shadows, and character consistency. If you don't need them, they stay out of your way. If you are learning, they are there to help, because I'd like this to be something a beginner can grow into without becoming something an experienced artist grows out of.